are 1 to 1 to 1. So this is 45 grams. So you would feed it 45 grams flour and 45 grams water. And that's
so far
1 to 1 to 1.
Okay.
Now, if you're going to put it in the refrigerator and you don't want to feed it for a week,
Okay.
then you can do 1 to 2 to 2 or 1 to 5 to 5.
Okay. But always
Depends. The way to test it is if you take it out, have it in a straight-sided jar. See the bubbles in there?
Marker.
Now I fed this yesterday. Now if I leave this out and it starts warming up, it should double in 4 hours.
Okay.
When you say 1 to 5 to 5, that's 1 starter, 5 flour and water. Okay.
So that's like you're feeding it a lot if it's hungry.
It should double in how long? 4 hours.
4 hours.
Okay.
And I have left this out, like Bob and I went to...
Do you crack it? You gotta get
Yeah.
oxygen,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
We went to Salem yesterday, and it was like this when I took it out. When we got home, it was all the way up to the top.
Very spicy.
So I dumped it out, and I put it in this is my discard.
Oh.
Now this will make
So this
really good crackers.
So you grow this, and then you just put your discard in there for cooking with.
When it comes up, this is what I use to make the bread when it's at its peak.
Okay.
Or coming to its peak.
And then you just leave this marker here all the time because that's how much you're going to leave behind for the next round, or no, not necessarily.
No, just wherever after you feed it. That's the mark. That's the
Got
markers.
it.
These are sourdough crackers.
If you leave it at room temperature, how often do you feed it?
It should be every day. Yeah.
But in the
So-
fridge, if you do 1 to 2 to 2,
Yeah,
You can
and
do
you
it
could
for
do
a
it. And you could tell, usually if you're gonna bake, take it out and feed it twice before you use it. And you'll be able to get to know what the bubbles look like so that it's not completely at its peak. Like when I get panicky, I say I don't have anybody to talk to about the sourdough stuff.
Yeah.
Bob's been reading, so he says I need you could test your acidity level.
Oh, like pH
So he's
sensor?
been reading. So and that I left because we were gone yesterday. I didn't get a chance to bake it, so it retarded an extra 24 hours in the oven. But if you go to Natasha, what is Natasha?
I think that's the recipe that I use.
Natasha's?
I think so.
There's
It's
2
like several
Natashas.
days of it. I mean, several pages of it. Right?
This is natashasbaking.com, and I bought her panettone class. So I use her. She sends a private link to her Instagram page, but this is the her bread that I use. Okay, so that's one. We'll just put spoonfuls. So we can actually get
So, but in the fridge, you can feed it like
once a
every
week.
once a week.
Once a week is okay. But before you bake anything with it,
Pull it out.
Feed it
and let
twice.
Feed it twice. Okay.
let it get all nice and warm and happy.
Okay.
I use filtered water. I don't know about my water here.
But you don't boil it before, it just is raw fresh
Just
water.
Filtered, yeah. And I feed it with bread flour.
Bread flour. Okay.
Sometimes they use like rye or wheat flour because there's more protein in it.
Okay.
This is for
So would you tell us again the provenance of this? When did you say you started it? This?
My son started it from plums in his yard 7 years ago. But it's been to New Jersey, it's been to Norway, it's been... I'm sure it's
Been mixed with other yeasts. Yeah.
and they always say that the women have more lactic acid on their hands and stuff, and the flour has lactic acid. So I guess it behaves differently for women than men. This is 46 grams. And you would need flour and water. Or weigh it. I'm putting whatever this was on there, but weigh it and put it in a straight-sided jar.
Yeah, I need that.
How many? 4?
You can put it just in a ball jar, can you? Is that not straight enough?
It is, but you have to increase your amount.
No, I'm just thinking like I have some pint jars. I have jars, ball jars that are like this size and that
Yeah.
would work. Okay.
Yeah. And I thought I bought this
Oh, okay.
and it was dying. It was way too big because there wasn't enough. It wants to grow.
So go with a smaller
Yeah.
container.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a jar that's vintage that's narrower than that, and it's very happy in that.
I bet
Can
from
you
olive
still-
jars, like if you
Yes.
buy olives.
Yes, anything like that.
So it has to be skinny. Kind of.
When it's in the fridge, do you have the lid on it, like sealed, or?
It's on there and maybe one crank, but not real
Closed
tight.
but not sealed.
This is 51.
These are amazing. Yeah, those crackers are good.
Four? Everybody wants some?
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay. Are we gonna take? Oh no, we're taking your discard. so you're okay.
a discard.
All right.
I've just been saving up to make another
This is a
batch
lot
of
of pressure.
crackers.
But
But
you're
you
right.
can-
It's not a giraffe.
It's not a giraffe.
Yeah.
All you have to
Can we
do.
load the dishwasher?
Yeah, we want to load the dishwasher.
You
and
can,
wipes
you
and
can.
counters.
It's just-
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. I'm here all the time. It'll get to be
Doesn't mean you want to clean it.
2 or 3 o'clock in the
Exactly.
afternoon.
Otherwise
It's just like, I haven't sat down yet.
The glasses, do you hand wash them or put them in the dish?
Yeah, I'll hand wash this.
Oh, cool.
Hand cut glass. Although my
Yeah.
favorite ones are different ones. 53.
I bet it is. Yeah. It's very sweet.
Okay.
Last 2 estate sales all had pasta machines.
There's your source for a pasta maker. Rachel, is estate sales.
Is estate sales, right?
Yep,
I
last
think
2
you need-
estate
can
sales
we
I
all,
attended
like-
had both.
Can I put you on that, Svetlana? Okay.
Well,
Estate sales. She gets all the